Let's play game.
Let's play a game.
Where were we?
I don't
We were in a
know.
pit.
We were in the dry. Did I tell you guys its name yet?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Nope, just the dry. You were at specifically what looked like a sugar mine.
Right.
I know for a fact I haven't told you the name of what you're mining yet.
We got teleported. No, we've just been calling it crystals. As far as we're concerned, it's a kind of arcade magic.
Oh, okay then.
See? Accurate.
I feel like that's probably the correct answer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're in the crystal mine of arcane magic in a place called the Dry.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have like water in a mushroom that makes more crystal, so that's nice.
Or it just summons more crystal upward, because apparently that's what whacking the crystal does, which definitely is how mining works.
I
Hey, if
I
we
think that's
try
how it
to fight our sugar mama rabbit, will she beat us up? Like, can I, like, assess her with my warrior's sexiness?
Sugar Mama Rabbit, your warrior's
Like,
eyes.
I saw her whack the crystal earlier, so I've seen her use her weapon.
You're convinced that if you get her to start whacking you, you have a problem, but getting her to that point might actually take more than one blow from you. So if you can drop her fast enough, she'll be too reluctant to fight, but if you don't, she'll whack you like the crystal.
So what you're saying is that she doesn't want to fight.
She doesn't want to fight, definitely not.
Okay. And she's like a sweetheart who we shouldn't stab for no reason. You didn't say that?
She's I didn't say that.
Okay.
We've been calling her Sugar Mama, but that wasn't my fault, actually.
You didn't come up with that name, no.
I also didn't come up with Hark. My plan is to never name any NPC.
Bullying your players into naming characters is a time-honored tradition.
Then in that case, I think we should name her.
Yeah, like presumably she has a real name.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys gonna ask?
Sure. Yes. I'm not barbaric and would just talk to a person for eternity. So she invites us inward, right? So I'm just gonna like transition directly to that. Be like, I'm Vivelda, by the way. A pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Vivelda.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Oh. Prancy?
Trancy.
Trancy. Like
T-R-A-N-S-C-Y.
Tracy, but with an N.
Maybe. I don't think so. I think it was a different name, but with a different theme, and it turned into Tracy with an N. That's not my fault. It's Trancy.
Okay.
Okay, it's not your fault. Got it.
It's never your fault. Got it.
Correct. We now know how to D&D.
D&D.
Okay. Trancy. Sugar Mama. Someone write that down in, like, in-game, maybe? Don't forget to include, like, a description of who she is, because just names doesn't usually work out very well.
Oh.
The description was Sugar Mama. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The description is Sugar Mama.
Okay.
Trancy is a
Lesbian?
I'd say as tall as the tallest of you. Bunny that is pure white by any depiction.
Is she as
Who
tall
calls
as
that?
Listening Chaos? Because Listening Chaos is abnormally tall on purpose because they like to be obnoxious.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Well, I want to be I want to say encompassing. So yeah,
I'll
it's
make
not
her less tall than Listening Chaos out of respect for the obnoxious.
I said enveloping. I meant enveloping.
Uh-huh.
Okay, like when you have a friend who's like really big but squishy and they give like the best hugs?
Oh, okay. Enveloping.
Yes.
Oh, enveloping.
Enveloping is when you have an envelope and you put something in it.
It could also be like when 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 like the tree's roots like twist around you and like
Is that enveloping or enveloping?
enveloping.
Okay.
Mhm.
I just want to be clear what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say, but at work, I have like this patient who is super adorable. Like one of her eyes is blank, kind of like Orum's character, the VR representation, and she has like this little like super cute like old auntie kind of vibe. And like the first time I met her, I was just like, ugh, you're so adorable. I had to say that, and she's like, thank you, honey. And then like so I'm taking care of her, and then like halfway through the night, she tells me, baby, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Oh no.
I've been going through too much pain. I'm ready to give up. And I was like, so I call my wife who works, in a hospice, and I'm just like, damn it, woman. As soon as I like a patient, she's like ready to give up on life. What the fuss?
Like, what
My
do I
wife is just
do?
like, no. My wife is just like, well, of course, death is a part of life. That's just how it is. And I'm just like, that. You're not helping. You're not helping at all.
You're like, I need help processing this, woman.
Mm, yeah, I know, right? Useless. No help. All right. Sorry.
Bet
Sorry
she
that
has a V in her name. Wife spelled
um
with a V.
my
Wife.
wife does.
Your wife.
Yeah, my wife does have a V in her name.
Look,
So
V is a great letter.
Are you streaming in like 5 seconds?
I am streaming
uh,
right now.
You are? Okay, can we go get a movie?
Yes. Please continue.
no, I just had to throw that in because I just suddenly became like remembering.
Okay, now that we all have grief for your patient, I am really sorry about that. Now we're
Did
all
we just
emotionally
put that?
compromised.
Did we just put that on Twitch live?
Yes, would you like me to cut that out?
No, I mean like it's up to you which of your viewers' spirits you're gonna crush. There's only one viewer. Never mind.
People move on. It's a part of life. I'm not crushing anyone's spirits. We're just existing in a more fraught manner than usual.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
I've
Let's keep
gotten
going.
bored of this conversation. Let's go play the game.
Right, right. Back to a hell of our own making.
Bored. Go.
Okay. What are you're in Sugar Mama's house. I definitely write down her name.
Can everyone introduce themselves? No, I will
Oh,
introduce everyone because I'm being polite. And it is deeply ingrained in me to be polite to authority figures, which I have decided
okay.
that she is.
She's that's something I wanted to describe her as. She is definitely the biggest.
Yeah, I've definitely decided that she's the boss. So I'm like, this is Lady Agatha, and this is Fibian, and
Hi.
that's Listening Chaos. And like, I wait just long enough so that everyone thinks I'm like just not going to introduce chaos, and then I say it.
Hmm. And while that happens, I'm gonna be nodding my head and like, yep, sounds about right. Of course, they wouldn't, introduce me as the coolest person ever. No, that's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool.
So y'all came from the crystal and you think you can go back.
So,
Do you have any ideas?
so we there was a mushroom. What were you doing to the mushroom? I'm not really clear on what happened with the mushroom.
Well, it's being bred to maybe filter some toxins out of the water, and some water got in it at high tide and it started glowing.
Do you guys have water here?
No. No, we don't. This is a desert. We call it the Dry.
Huh. Is that sounds nice.
We could move people here.
There's always sun and nothing to eat. I know what's so nice about it. Okay,
Do you
there's the sugar, but other than that,
do you get hungry?
not when we eat the sugar.
Weird. So my character's whole conclusion here. These people are so weird, you guys. They get hungry and need things.
I'm thinking that we could help them go to where we live.
How do you feel about, like, not dry?
Not being here?
Yeah, like hot, like cold, and like water that might kill you.
I don't approve of things that might kill me.
No, but it's moist. It's very moist.
I mean, like,
Sure, that's
if there was water, I imagine a lot of our furs would be thick enough to keep it out.
Yes. So I feel like these
wouldn't be too
people,
bad.
like that would be cool if we could help them get home. They probably like that.
You want to take however many of us there are through the crystal to where there's water?
If you want, I mean, like, if you want to stay here, it's pretty nice here. I'm over here like, this is a paradise. And they're like, please get me out of this hellscape.
But is it a paradise? I mean, yeah.
Question for you lot. You guys are talking about, like, lands of water and mushrooms, I think. I don't know. But you did come from the crystal, and I gotta know, why doesn't the crystal go down when we hit it anymore?
Did it used to go down? Like, you hit it and it goes up, right?
Well, like, you see how there's a big hole? You think maybe someone dug that hole?
I don't understand you people at all. I'm assuming nothing at this point.
Which hole?
The hole you're living, or the hole I'm living in at the very least.
The really big one.
Yes. The quarry.
The hole.
She goes outside and, like, points up to the sky. The one that starts up there and ends down here.
Got it.
Okay.
So
like, you used to attack it and it would go down, but now it doesn't?
Yes. So what we used to do is hit it, break it into large chunks, and then, like, grind those chunks into smaller, more reasonable sizes. But now you hit it, and it just kind of, like, swells a bit, and you just keep hitting it in hopes to get something off.
Okay, I am not a scholar, but if there was a scholar here, which there are, multiple of you nerds, so this is out of character, but you might think to ask when this started occurring. Because if it coincides with when our water stopped going up, that would be a useful thing to know.
Oh.
As previously mentioned, I do not come up with this idea.
Because Vivelda is over there having 2 V's in her name.
You know what?
That's
You know what? I have to stand
Well-
here and listen to this.
well, actually, you do. Cause so like let's get that clear.
Dear listener on the other side of the internet, I have nothing against the letter V. I just know Drenda too well to not harass her.
Yes, we know each other entirely too well. The real
Harassing-
tragedy here.
Harassing is the only form of love.
Some of my siblings don't like being harassed, and I honestly don't know how to communicate with them. So I'm
Yeah, that's-
working on that.
Yeah, I harass my wife all the time. She loves it.
So anyway, we were playing a silly game.
So, anyway, you clarified that you have nothing against the letter V, just against me.
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard. Phibian was going to be very clever.
So, Sugar Mama, when did the sugar start doing the different thing? When did these changes happen?
Well, so it's hard. Best I can tell, this layer is when it started being a problem. But because, dig into it. I don't know if this layer was always like this or if it changed to be like this. I know we came across this layer, and then she gives a point of time that was after your guys' water stopped.
Okay.
We first got here some time ago, but it hasn't ever stalled like this. So it might just be this right here, or it might just be something in the crystal changed back when some time ago.
Are these changes beneficial to you, or
They're a
Do
rat
they give-
pain. I guess I don't have to move as frequently, but it'd be nice to get our sugar production back up as high as it used to be.
I see. I have an idea. I have an
Oh?
ability.
Okay.
I pour a drop of the mushroom, or I guess
The mushroom water.
does Agatha still have that?
So I believe we handed it to a routine member to hold. Let me make it so I can see the text chat that I bullied Agatha into participating in. The most recent thing she has said is the pit of despair, which valid.
Okay.
But I believe we made a minion hold the stuff, the mushroom of water, possibly your
Okay.
girlfriend.
No, I think last thing we did with mushroom of water was pour it out, so we need a new water.
That's true. We used
Or-
it on the crystal.
So we're out of water.
Well, we have a
No,
little bit
no,
of
the
water.
bookworm has a little bit more water.
So we have enough water to do one more thing with.
The
Ooh.
quantity is a little bit, and you will be happy with that.
Okay.
So in the dry, there's 0 amounts of water, or just very little?
I mean, technically I can spit.
Gross. Okay.
That's good enough. All right, I need you to pour a drop onto the ground.
Can
The
we make sure that spitting works before we pour out the rest of our water?
Yes, everyone spit into the mushroom.
Gross.
Yeah.
Beautiful
It's
stuff.
like in Dune when they all spit into that spice coffee maker.
Hmm.
I'm
We're gonna all spit
I'm
into the
gonna
coffee
I'm
making mushroom.
I will spit, but my spit is gonna be like thick, black, and viscous.
As
Um,
long as it contains water.
I will say that none of the spit works until Sugar Mama spits in, to which all the rest of it just the mushroom like starts working, and it takes like a while to clean out all the not water.
So
Sugar
specifically, Sugar
Mama's
Mama's spit works.
all of your spit is now working now that you've given it enough time to clean out. But Sugar Mama's was the only one that started the mushroom working.
Okay.
Weird.
I just like look at it blankly, like, does that mean something?
It does, in fact.
I am
There's
playing
enforcement
Big Dumb
Hey.
here.
We've never, we've never drank water, have we?
There is clean water for you guys to drink, which you could if you wanted to, but there's no reason for you to have.
Okay.
Well, if
It's
you
just-
guys are like an eating connoisseur, like weirdos, you've probably tried some of the water.
Not some of the bad water. You didn't put that in your face, let me tell you.
I've definitely been an eating connoisseur for some time. So I will I guess I'll try some of the water. And you said it tastes like how?
Okay, so the mushroom water on this side of the portal looks like the polluted water.
Yeah, don't put that in your face, please.
Okay, so I'm
Ooh.
not going to drink it then.
Was it that way when we poured it on, when we made that little plant grow?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Whenever we fill the mushroom with water, while we are here, it has looked like evil, brackish water, which is why I have an issue with people putting their whole hands into it, lady.
You actually did. I forget what you did last time, but you managed to make it doubly evil black looking.
We filled it
Last
full of
time?
sunlight.
Oh, you filled it full of sunlight. That's. One moment.
We are currently indoors. Arm steel?
Is it one moment?
Agatha says stairs and porcelain doll. I guess I will probably end up apologizing for besmirching her name. Even if it was completely justified. I now feel bad about it.
Yeah. So the thing is,
I'm back. What happened?
We waited for you.
Oh,
You literally
expected
make the
you
whole
guys-
you make the whole game go. What do you want us to do?
Yeah,
well, I'm back now. Thanks for waiting patiently.
you're welcome.
No, we murdered Sugar Mama in the 5 seconds you were gone.
Oh snap! Don't tell them. Don't tell them. now, now we'll all be punished.
all that white fur and blood on the ground, that was already there when we got here.
Yeah, that's weird.
That happens a lot around me.
I
Actually,
didn't do it. It was definitely not me.
So what are we currently doing as a party?
Okay, so we were gonna do something with the water, and I was like, can we please test that we have replacement water? And we did, and now we have that, so back to doing the thing that we were going to do, which I forgot.
Okay, I have a magical ability that allows me to speak with animals and plants. So, if we could get that creepy flower to show up again, and I mean creepy in like an endearing way, then maybe I could talk to it and maybe get some information out of it. Like, I don't know.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Last time you got the flower to appear was by pouring sun toxic water onto the dirt.
So we have our water that we made in shade, and we are going to pour it on the dirt to find out if that makes another flower.
Yeah.
Um, the you get like a flower sprout. It is not a full flower. However, it looks like if cared for correctly, it might become a full flower.
I try.
I get
Go ahead.
I get down on my hands and knees, and I go up to it, and I say softly, "Hello, I'm Fabian."
Now I can communicate too. I'm alive and I can communicate. This is such a new.
Such a new.
Yeah, isn't it great?
What do I communicate about? What do I
Well,
live about?
do you have knowledge on things?
I know that I was built to burn if you touch me.
Oh,
Touch it, touch
do
it,
you
touch
know
it, touch it.
the reason why?
So nothing will harass me and I can grow up.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It's like a chemical burn because of the waxy on my leaves, not like a fire burn.
Ah, uh, do do you know anything about water in a mushroom?
Water or mushrooms?
Yeah, do you know what a
Uh,
mushroom is?
Mushroom is the fundamental idea behind the construction of the large uh, haven pad.
Haven pad.
Yes, a mushroom was the fundamental basis behind the large haven pad.
Okay. Um, where is the haven pad?
Uh, Sideways, but not in like a left or a right way, like a Taworkin way. It's Taworkin way.
Okay, okay. I see. Um, do you know anything about who built the haven pad?
Uh, they're dead? No. I think they're
Okay,
dead. I don't know. It's been. The haven pad's very old.
okay. Do you know if the haven pad is somewhere wet or somewhere dry?
I know that uh, the haven pad's not supposed to get wet, so they keep making it bigger.
Oh.
Hmm.
So, meanwhile, we're just like watching Fibian talk to a flower bud and like nodding and pretending that this is normal and she's not completely insane.
The
Well,
flower bud is making zero noise. It's not even moving.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that I'm looking at Fabian like she's insane and possibly like has lost her marbles.
Sugar
But
Mama
I'm
is
u-
on the same side.
I'm used to it.
yeah. That is kind of how I always look at you.
Um, Do you... Is the Haven pad next to poisonous water?
The Haven pad's not supposed to get wet, so they keep making it larger.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. Do you know anything about poisonous water?
I'm databank 4293606.
What?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
What? I'm sorry, I'm not shouting. Please continue.
So, datapad 4.2.6?
0.2.6 is way away. I don't know what he knows.
Oh, sorry. Um, where do you come from?
I don't have a word for them. I was never told to refer to them by anything. I'd call them the architects if I had to.
Can you describe them?
Yeah, they have tools that let them work in very small metals and give the metals a memory. And they made me to remember.
Okay. Is there anything else you remember?
Yes. I'm responsible for the basic construction of the pad. I keep most of its information in my banks.
Out of character question. Where is the pad in relation to us?
Out of character?
Out of character, because I cannot hear this.
The pad appears to be the mushroom you guys live on.
so
Okay.
I'm kind of getting to.
Thanks. In character, I was just having trouble following that.
What did I call it? The Haven pad or something like that?
Are you just
Yeah.
making stuff up? Are you writing these things down, or?
I'm writing it down now. I didn't think I'd forget.
You're just making stuff up. I'm sorry. That's fine. That's normal. This is how you D&D.
We're making all this up.
That's how it goes. I invented a word.
Alright.
What is the Haven pad made of? Made from?
The Haven pad's construction is made of highly durable fungus, deriving its primary resilience from the reflect core.
What is the reflect core?
The reflect core. I don't know.
Okay.
I know what
Okay.
it does for the Haven pad.
What does it do for the Haven pad?
It provides the Haven pad its primary resilience through undeterminable energies.
Okay. Do you know where you are right now?
I'm in a flower.
Good, good. All right, we'll take good care of you. We'll make sure people don't, touch you and make you burn.
I don't burn, they burn. It's very useful.
Oh, okay.
So tempted right now to touch it. You should just be like, Vivelda, touch it.
Yeah, you don't like Zelda.
Well, I don't like her that much. It's not because I think she's cute. She's ignoring me. That's not why.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. My my plant friend here.
You have a plant friend.
I have lots of plant friends.
She has plant friends.
How do I describe what I just heard?
Since I personally am only like barely following, good luck.
Okay, the flower knows something about what it called a haven pad, which from its description might be the great mushroom we all live on.
The mushroom is a pad.
Yes. And the pad is always growing because it's not supposed to get wet.
Sucks to be it.
That makes sense to me.
And it was
Zelda, you specifically know that the top level doesn't ever get wet. What are you whining about? Of course it's growing so it doesn't get wet.
The top
still
level
there?
isn't wet. The top level is always growing and it doesn't get wet. The top level is no longer. Is this the top level? Are we on the top level? Is this the top level? I realize I have no way of getting an answer to that question.
All right, I get down to the flower again, to the bud, and I say, are we on the haven pad?
No, we are in the walls surrounding it.
Thank you very much.
My mind is exploding. This is wild.
Okay.
Then the what?
The flower says we are on the wall that protects the haven pad.
Okay. That makes perfect sense to me.
Explain it to me, because it doesn't.
Okay, this is how it works. I'm gonna roll for remembering the past. Can I do that?
Or why not?
Okay. So what would I roll for that?
What are your stats? Say
you
aloud
have-
the names of your stats.
Do you have a
Say
specific...
aloud the what?
Well, first, do you have a specific ability that has something to do with that?
Right.
Oh, do you? Okay, then.
That's a question.
Well, no, but I do remember that in my my character secret history, which I've talked to Dim about, I do have memories of like a long time ago before the Haven pad was the way it is now.
You do.
Yes.
So the memories are, the abilities are daring, grace, heart, wit, and spirit.
So
I
what
imagine
would
that memory would either be heart, emotional awareness and self-expression, or wit, cleverness and knowledge. Could be spirit if it has to do with integrity or metaphysical power.
Listening chaos from you, I will accept a wit or a spirit roll to remember.
Okay. Now we'll do a spirit roll. Let's do that. Okay. Get to the computer. All right. And we go to in-game dice rolls. And we go !R2d6.
An audience,
What?
you can follow along on the
Two?
screen.
That should be it. Ooh.
Huh.
Oh, I thought I couldn't fail, but apparently,
The chances that anyone could actually make it into one of the walls is astronomically low. No way did they actually pull off getting into the walls. They were sealed off.
okay. So is that my conclusion?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like that's impossible. The wall. So I guess I got nothing to add then. So I would
Side note, you do get an experience point for rolling that low.
I know,
Yay!
but I'm disappointed.
Do we have luck points?
My pride hurts.
I was going to implement a luck thing.
You
I
get
did implement it. Yes,
Yeah,
last
you did.
time.
Would you
You
like
did
to
implement it.
use luck to have a chance at re-rolling?
Yeah, let's do that.
I think everyone's currently at 2 luck.
Yes.
Let's try that again.
You all are in charge of keeping track of your own luck.
Okay, Agatha says, so the water isn't stopping. We're getting taller. We're topside. We discussed that, not topside. Which would mean my world stares into the distance. Once you ruled out the impossible, whatever's left, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Yeah, but how do we know what's impossible in this place? Like, our human minds can't. We can't fathom the truth.
You guys aren't humans.
Yeah, like, experimentation. Okay. Probably
Yeah, let's
should
try
have
it together.
expected that.
Oh, I forgot the R. Oops. 2d6.
Wait, what are you rolling now?
Oh, I'm just re-rolling.
So you're using luck to reroll?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure
Oh
that's
my
what...
god.
I'm not
So
sure
that's not what luck does.
That's not what luck does.
Oh, it's not?
So luck turns your downbeat into a mixed beat, or your mixed beat into an upbeat.
It moves it up one beat.
Oh, okay. Never mind, because that's good,
Yeah.
because then I would have did a double fail,
Yeah.
which is,
Feels
which is
bad,
pretty-
So
which is why we're not doing that. You, like, spend a limited use resource and get nothing. It feels bad, so we're not doing that.
okay.
yeah. So your mixed beat is that, reasonably speaking, it would take extraordinary efforts to get into one of the walls. That being said, that was a long time ago. Maybe some of the defenses or the ways they kept it closed have worn down, and you did actually just walk in on accident.
So I just walked in accidentally?
Well,
Or
and the
or
people
that
who
is-
were here before.
Okay.
Maybe the bunnies dug a giant hole in the wall.
Yeah. Like you've seen Sugar Mama attack. She might have actually busted in to the wall. You don't know. Like, the defenses have been aged very well.
Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna keep it to myself. If that's the case, because yeah, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
So basically, it's definitely illegal to be here, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I don't know that, of course.
Illegal by standards from people who aren't alive anymore.
Yeah. Which I probably would care about.
Well, I'm okay. In that case, I'm gonna oh, my dog's there. Jesus. Okay. So I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask your mama. How long have you guys been here for?
Well, us isn't the man in operation.
So she did
The
actually
people.
already say that. Her grandparents are the people who came here originally.
Did I say that?
Oh, would you
I
like
meant to
to?
imply ancestors.
Oh, okay. Her ancestors. Okay, never mind. She didn't say how long she's been here.
And like, how many ancestors have you had here? Like, was it like as far back as your people remember, or like 4 generations ago?
Because, like, when we got here, she said it's been a long time since anyone has come through the crystal, which makes me think that her ancestors came through the crystal, like, not that long ago.
She offers names of 4 generations back.
And how long do you guys live for?
Um, I'm coming on like what might be my natural end in a bit. She like telling time here is difficult because they have neither the tides nor the sun to keep track.
Wait,
The
it
sun's
doesn't
just
it doesn't get dark here?
oh yeah no the sun never sets on the desert.
Hmm.
Literally everything you say is like blowing my mind.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
She does, however, measure in levels, which is supposed to mean something, and she'll
Cool.
say they normally live for like 3 levels.
3 levels. Okay. Ooh. This is a lot. I'm going to sit down to think.
Can we roll to like figure out a person or something to like um figure
What do
out
you want to know? Yeah, well,
how to move forward with this knowledge?
you tell me that you've reached a roadblock, and I will throw the thing, um, that I have prepared since yesterday.
Okay, I believe that up to the rest of the group, but I'm personally like, I everything has changed so fast. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, out of character, I am also feeling like there are too many um
Like things happening.
variables. Like the too many variables. So it's hard for me to um yes.
Well, we should probably
That's
get this flower in a pot and don't touch it.
Aw. Okay, we will put the flower in a pot without touching it. Sure.
um, Sugar Mama is befuddled by the question, but ends up producing a wooden. Everything they have is either dirt or wood, so she produces like a wooden what's it called?
Vase. Balls.
The thing you put water pitcher, a wooden pitcher. For
All
you
right.
to fill with dirt and then a flower.
Yeah, I transport the flower into the pitcher. That
Okay.
means it has a handle, right?
Yes, it has a handle.
Nice.
Good, we can take it with us.
So I was thinking of something strange, but I don't know if I can do that. I want to go outside, and I kind of want to use my abilities to.
I was supposed to say, sorry, I forgot. When you move the flower, it like shivers a bit and only like stops shivering when you stop moving it.
Fun. Um,
I
when listening Chaos goes outside, what does he see? Does he see anything?
Nope. What's listening chaos looking for?
Well, I was gonna do something kind of strange. Um, but I'll let the flower scene happen first, and then I'm gonna ask for some help from my friends.
well, I asked the flower why it's shivering. Is it cold?
Um, the flower responds, I do not understand cold.
Why did you shiver?
I did not. Am I a flower? That's pretty cool. And I can communicate too.
What? What?
Yeah.
Did you find a new
Why
thing?
am I a flower?
Your friend died.
Oh. Are you datapad 2.6?
No. No. I'm console 27932.
What the
Okay.
hell? Your friend died.
Oh. But it's the start of a new life. It's bittersweet.
I wonder if your
All right.
friends remember me as the lunatic that pressed some keys a bit ago.
Well, I could interrogate the flower again, but like, I think we should move on with like what listening is doing.
Oh, okay. Um, so outside, I want to summon my friend Loose Bum Snakes.
You already tried this gig. There aren't enough snakes.
Oh, there aren't enough snakes.
Yeah, there's no reptiles here.
No frogs. No.
Well,
Anything creepy?
there's a amphibian.
Well, I mean,
There is nothing alive here that isn't walking and talking for itself.
How can we be in a wall? It's a large open plain.
yeah,
We know
Well,
it's
at
a
the
large open
time,
plain.
you guys were inside a house, weren't you?
Okay, true. We're not in a large open plain. We're at the bottom of a deep, deep well, which could lead out to anything.
I guess what I need is a better visual description of where we are. Maybe that would help.
Okay.
So, can I try?
So, bluish purple, primarily blue, a little bit of purple gem makes up the entire floor. And then, jutting out is a wooden pathway that's. And as you go along the wooden pathway, there are many, 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 many doors lining it. The pathway is basically just a massive spiral that leads up.
Okay. And there's the sun blazing overhead.
There's a sun blazing overhead, and everyone is indoors right now.
Okay. I'm trying to.
I'm sorry,
I guess
Vivelda.
it's just hard for me to visualize it. That's the thing.
We're basically at the bottom of a deep, deep pit.
Yes.
Okay. With an spiraling external stairway?
I am procuring an image of it. Let me.
Okay.
By which you mean drawing an image of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think maybe that's like my hang up because I'm hearing wall, but I'm also thinking about sky, but I'm also hearing like mud houses and
Yeah.
then wood.
And there's like sunlight everywhere.
Yeah, and then there's also wood, so I'm just like I'm not even like like I said before, I'm just a little.
Okay, let's get an image.
Yeah, I'm also having trouble. I kind of think it's part of the point that we don't comprehend how we're in a wall.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it makes it hard for me to know where to go forward with that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. I don't understand the source of
Let's-
the problem, but I know the problem and I'm fixing it.
Let's give her a minute. She's drawn.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not upset. I just
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just saying I can't figure it out.
We're
Like
having multiple errors, some of which are visualization based, which ARM can
Mm-hmm.
fix.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said before. Like that I wasn't sure how to do it. Like I wasn't saying that as a. Well, I was pretty sure everyone else got it perfectly. It's just me,
No,
which
everyone
okay.
is confuzzled. We
All right.
all work hard to learn. But fail occasionally.
See, I am super comfortable with saying I don't understand something. That's because-
good.
that's because
Categorically.
that's because I'm an idiot.
No, that's not what I said.
We are positive on our stream. We say nice things about ourselves.
That's a joke.
I'm beating
As in,
you
like,
up. I am refusing to allow you to make. Yeah, that's me right now.
I make self-deprecating
Nope,
jokes.
nope, denied.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sandra has positive,
We have a
mandatory
rule.
positivity.
we have mandatory positivity on this stream. You have to not say negative things about yourself.
It's one of the scariest rules.
We're on my stream, and that means we have to follow my rules.
okay, fine. Personally, I kind of like the idea of not being able to get something outside of character, but then I think that means I need to like use some kind of character ability in order to figure it out. Which I failed terribly at. That's which is fun and interesting because it's the first role I flatly failed at. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible timing.
If you use your luck to get a better roll, you don't get XP, by the way.
Oh, I don't?
No.
Aw.
Because you erased the results. You erased the terrible, terrible failure.
Oh, I didn't add the XP anyway, but that's okay.
Okay.
You only get XP for failing.
Go ahead, Orm.
I have it created. It's just not very worthwhile.
Don't talk that way about yourself.
I'm talking that way about my painting.
Okay, let's go to.
All right.
Would it be in characters? and
There you
setting?
go. It would be in characters and setting. That's where I put it. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
'Cause
so
that
this is
would-
like the side view. We're standing
Yeah.
on the bottom, looking to
Mhm.
the side. The stairwell zigs back and forth all the way up. And
Okay.
Yeah, not zigs. It swirls. What you're looking at is
it's a
the
two-dimensional
one
side
with the
view.
houses. Yeah, the one with houses is the side you're looking at, and then the next one above it is the side to your back, and then the one above that is the side you're looking at, and the one above that is to your back.
So it is okay. So yeah, that's like what
So
I
it's just a massive spiral staircase with houses
Yeah.
built into the walls.
And at the floor, is where the
Sugar is.
okay, so I've been picturing this like crystal that like goes all the way up.
No.
But
They
not
have
it at
very
all.
thoroughly extracted all crystal except on the floor.
Okay. And let's see. And we're supposed to be above the mushroom or below?
We are you think that we are to the side of the mushroom, that we are in the wall somehow.
You are to Workden of the mushroom.
Oh man, I don't even. Okay, let me. I pride myself on knowing most words, but I don't know what torque then.
I'm pretty sure that Arm still made that word up.
I made that word up because you told me to invent Wonderland.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's a word for.
It's a word she made up,
setting.
and it means like, I'm guessing it
direct-
means not sideways.
Okay.
What I got from it is that it was in a extra dimension. Like it's in a direction that is not up, down, left, right, front, or back.
Sideways,
twerking.
but in a chronological manner.
That sounds like a time thing, like a dimension.
I don't know.
I think you disagree with each other.
I am just making crap up at this point.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to give like,
Please.
hey, who's closest?
Yes. Tell us what
Okay.
Twerkden means.
Fibian got it very basically on the dot. Twerkden is not left or right, but it is a left or right word. If that makes sense.
You know, when you have a fork in the road, you take the third road, the third path.
It means tangential in a next to sort of way.
Okay.
And specifically refers to a dimension that there isn't a word for. Traveling in. You can't go up, you can't go down, you can't go left or right, you go to Workden.
What's the opposite of Twerkton?
To Workden. I have not thought far ahead. Twerkden is just the other option.
So I'm actually pretty good at like dimensional. So I'm thinking this means that. Okay, so I'm gonna be like big-headed here and think that. So that means that the mushroom is on the primary reality, and when we passed through the water and the crystal, what we did was we went to a sideways reality that interacts with the normal reality, but doesn't intersect, which kind of makes sense because if the mushroom was like a safeguard against a hostile environment, so this wall would be protecting the mushroom from the hostile environment. And in this case, the wall is an interdimensional like barrier.
So this whole world is the wall.
That was all very close until it became not so close.
Oh. Now I was gonna say I think that this wall is the barrier that protects the mushroom. Or it's like how would they put it? Phase disrupted. It's out of phase. It's out of this world.
Yeah.
This world is out of phase with the mushroom world.
That is a great way to put it.
Yeah. So
It's out of step, out of sync. It's slightly the wrong ways.
Yeah, so that's what and that's how it protects. Yeah, and that's how it protects the mushroom world, because it's kind of like putting cellophane around a planet, but you don't. But having actual cellophane would stifle the planet, so you kind of move. So you phase the cellophane, so it still protects the planet,
but you can still breathe.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I updated the spelling. I forgot that there was a K sound. To-work-den.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're making progress. And by which I mean slightly able to visualize a little bit the world that we are trapped in.
So if we go Twerkton more, we would end up outside the wall.
Or back home.
Or back home. Yes.
Yeah, if you go to Workton, either you'll go to a third option, or there's no third option and you'll end up home.
So, okay, now as listening, I have an idea of how I can do this. Okay. All right. Now I have a way how my character can do things, because my character class enables me to do certain things, which I think the rest of you guys aren't allowed to think of. All right.
Probably.
Okay. So I got a couple of solutions here. I can physically try something with Witchfire, or I can Dreamwalk and see if that helps us do something. Or I can, if I get one more, I think I can get. How many points are we using for levels up again? How much experience?
I believe there are 5 experience boxes, and you need to
So
fill them
5
all.
experiences. Okay. So I think I need like two more experiences before I can do the dance thing. But for now, I'm going to make it my business. I'm thinking to myself that maybe I can learn more if I catch somebody asleep.
Okay.
Do people sleep here?
You don't know. Everyone's inside right now.
Okay.
You could go look.
Yeah. I'm going to go back inside the house and I'm going to ask Sugar Mama, do you guys sleep?
Yeah,
Okay.
usually.
What time do you guys sleep?
When we ain't mining you.
Okay.
So, like, right
What other
now?
time is there? Yeah, right now. I mean, I'm not too tired because it was an awfully short mining time, but we'll all go to sleep before we start mining again.
Okay. I wouldn't like to go into a stranger's house just because it would be, presumptuous and kind of dangerous and, just not something people like. But would you mind going to sleep right now?
I'm confused.
Yes, I am also confused, but I think if you go to sleep, we can both be a little bit less confused.
Is this like the plant thing?
Sort of. So out of character, I want to use my dream walk ability.
I think I understand what's going on. I think someone might have to roll to get Sugar Mama to sleep right now.
We could feed her some of that sugar and put you to sleep. And by we, I mean you. I'm not contributing to
She
this
actually
nonsense.
popped a piece in and started sucking on it earlier.
Oh.
We should ask for consent before entering her dreams.
You're right. Thirsty Sword Lesbians should practice consent. Do they, though?
Yeah, this doesn't talk about anything about consent. It just says, when I touch an unconscious, sleeping, or willing subject, you can see an impression of their thoughts and
It's
apparent.
willing. Willing is consent.
Or
willing. Oh, I
yes.
didn't hear that.
Oh,
Okay.
so she doesn't have to be
Or-
asleep. You can just be like, hey, can I read your mind?
She doesn't, but I think that I'd learn more if she was asleep. Because she'd be less defensive. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's probable.
Also, like, if you think about like when in a dream, like you don't really, you don't have any guarded, you're not guarded about anything, and everything is pretty much like straightforward and transparent. I mean, albeit, allegorical. But when you're awake, you're gonna have like your defenses up, and you're gonna say, "Oh no, that you shouldn't think about that." And well, I just think
Well,
it'd be
because it says willing, I'm going to say you can actually bypass all defenses because you can only do it if they let you in.
yes. So
If you get the okay, even if they don't know what they're asking about, you bypass all defenses as though they were asleep.
If you explain this to Vivelda, I'm never going to sleep near you again.
I'm not explaining to Vivalda because this is my trump card.
Secrets.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I expect nothing else.
I'm not telling anyone about this ability. It's just
Vivalda, you notice
I
your
noticed
porcelain friend is not here.
Did I see where she went?
No.
Um, is her entourage here?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep.
Who is paying the least attention to what's going on? Who can I talk to without drawing everyone else's attention?
Tuck looks like mildly disappointed about something. And is distracted being mildly disappointed.
Okay, I'm gonna go pester Tuck. And like sidle over to him and be like, did you see where Agatha went?
No.
I just I'm worried about her. Is she okay?
But like,
we only watched one.
I think she's over here.
We only watched
And
one of it.
Tuck will like
Babe, it's really bedtime.
I know.
But
show you
We
in one of
have
Tuck's
department,
infinite
so let's
bags.
She's gonna like use all our time. We don't have to think.
darling.
I want to know who's gonna be in charge. I want to know.
Darling.
Da 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 da. Okay, if someone's not gonna roll to put Sugar Mama to sleep, then
I'm
I
sorry.
could
Please.
kickstart the plot.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna figure out Tuck.
Okay.
Roll to figure out a person, and it's gonna be Tuck.
When you said, where is Vivelda, I'm worried about her, Tuck said, I think she's probably here, but then shows you a bag full of padded things in which Agatha appears to be sleeping.
Yeah, I'm rolling to figure out a person who's acting sus AF. Unfortunately, I think I suck at wit, and I don't have any strings on Tuck.
That is a fact.
So that's unfortunate. Let's see. It's a 7. That's a mixed beat. I'll take it.
Tuck was asked by Agatha to look after her.
Hang on, and figure out a person. It says,
Okay.
mixed beat. You may ask 2 questions, but they can ask one of you. What are your feelings towards? Okay. Do I know? Like looking immediately at her, I'm like, she's not asleep.
You've seen her like this once.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still gonna keep my figure out a person points. Tuck. I get asked 2 questions. I want to know what Tuck's feelings are towards Agatha.
Tuck is here for Liana, and Liana appears to be following Agatha around. So Tuck is here for Agatha.
And I care about the things you care about, therefore I care about her.
Mommy, I want to
Yes.
know what happens
Okay, what do you hope to get from Liana?
I want to know what happens next.
Liana knows a lot, and knowledge is powerful, and power can lead to glory. Tuck is hoping to get a thing all adventurers hope.
Fair, reasonable. Tuck gets to ask one of me. His options are, what are your feelings towards blank? What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? Or what do you love most? Or how would you feel if I blank?
Tuck asks, what do you hope to get from Sugar Mama? Because Tuck thinks about things in a different manner than you lot.
Well, I'm hoping that she'll explain this place to me, and that if this crystal is valuable in our world, then she'll help me exchange it. Then I will be able to use her to exchange crystals for glory bucks.
Oh, yeah, this crystal is called screaming sugar. It's super rare, and some people describe it as mildly destructive, they say, but it's super rare and it makes you feel great, especially if you just had a hard time.
Why is it called screaming sugar?
We don't know. It's unclear. It's only gotten more rare as time passed, so how would I have known
Okay.
what it means?
So basically, Tuck shows me Agatha, quote, sleeping, end quote, and I look at her, go, ah. And then I, like, kind of give Tuck a look, and I'm like, so we keep her safe. And, like, we share a look of understanding between us because we both basically asked each other, what do you want? And we were like, I'm here for the glory. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I feel like Tuck and I have now bonded a little bit.
I like how I've been meaning to tell you guys this, I just couldn't come up with how. And then you just, in passing, said, I hope she can tell me what this sugar is. Tuck knows what the sugar is. Tuck's a great way to get this information to you.
How does Tuck know what the sugar is?
The sugar is rare and valuable.
Oh, okay.
Ask him if he's ever tried screaming sugar.
Sure. Have you
No, it's much too valuable to waste eating.
reasonable? Agatha says, Tuck is my favorite pupil.
Of course the thief knows.
Of course, it's rare and valuable. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand this entirely. Continue on.
Mommy?
Of course, at this point, I don't see him as a thief. I see him as a person who shares my goals.
Out of character, like, the thing Tuck asked you of what you hope to get from Sugar Mama, he was expecting what should I steal, not what metaphysically information do you want.
Oh. Well, obviously.
That's why he asked.
Obviously, some of her sugar, and or she has, like, important papers in the back.
You haven't asked, but there's a reason he's looking disappointed right now.
Celestia has said that she was going to...
I need to talk to my kid. Can you move on to someone else?
Okay. Agatha, on your secret mission, you are not getting any closer to the top. You have been going for long enough, far enough, and you're definitely moving. The world, the spiral staircase is swirling around you. You just can't, like, it's not visibly clear. It's worth pointing out that Sugar Mama described this journey as a few months.
Briefly describe what Agatha is doing for our listeners.
Okay, so Agatha has left her porcelain body and has started flying straight up in an attempt to just poke over the top and see what there is to see. The straight up part basically means that there's a spiral of the wooden staircase is spiraling around her as she flies up. So it can be seen that she is moving. It's just not enough to bring her notably closer to the top. This journey is going to take a long time. Again, the bunny, who has displayed themselves to be incredibly fast, describes this as a multiple months journey. Though, admittedly, she was a child at the time.
She said a couple weeks as a child.
Oh, did she? Okay, then. Just 1 month.
Is the top like metaphysically away? Like metaphysically, she cannot get up there faster than a month?
Well,
Are there upward shenanigans happening?
what means do you have of discerning this? You
Well,
have spirit. You could roll spirit to discern this.
yeah, good luck with that, Agatha.
+2 spirit.
I don't know when my dad's gonna be home.
I agree that that is a downbeat. Go ahead and take your experience point unless you decide you're spending luck here. Uh, it's just a long ways up. I know what you want from me.
What's with these low rolls today?
Not doing great.
Okay, so it's not magically getting longer.
It's just a long ways up. They've been doing this for a while.
Just one last question. Can I look at it? No.
Um, there is a bustle. Bustle?
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed now.
How many XP points did we get last session? I don't think I reckoned that.
I think we. Well, oh, sorry, never mind. I can't say for everyone. Only for myself.
No, we all got the same amount of XP points at the end of the session.
I think for all our sessions combined, we've had 10 experience altogether.
Okay, then I've used both of those. Carry on.
But I think you also got bonus experience for failing so often.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think there are like a couple of situations where you did things where you just kept messing up, and you were like, "Yes, that's bonus XP for me."
Okay, I have 2 XP left over. I'm gonna say that I just have 2 XP. It's fine.
Agatha is saying words that my brain isn't processing right now. Drenda, would you read that?
Agatha says the deal is it's going to take us longer than her because we have to walk. I'm not sure what is common knowledge. Sorry, I missed the context for that.
I think that was about the experience thing.
And then she says, I was 2 up at the end of the session, so I have 2 experience, she has 2 experience, so we're probably at the same point.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So far as everything taking a long time, I think we decided that Fibian might be able to crawl on walls. Listening, size and shape is an opinion, and Vivelda maybe have the good hops, so it might not actually take them that much longer.
Well, I thought that we were going to astral dance up.
I can astral dance now. Yes.
Okay. I thought that was the actual plan. I will prevent us from astral dancing until we have an Agatha back. But I will do so subtly.
But there is a ruckus outside, specifically the sound of old wheels against older stairwell.
Thank you.
Someone is rolling something down the stairwell.
Okay. Can I?
Let's go outside and check it out.
Okay, what you see is a cradle that has rolled down. Agatha, you also notice this, like, as you're flying up, you pass a cradle. Which is not concerning. Agatha gets a better look at it than you lot because she gets to it before the crowd forms. There is something purple in that cradle.
Purple.
Purple.
Is it a baby?
Yes, actually.
Screaming gem.
Is it the screaming part of the screaming sugar?
No, it's not screaming. It's actually asleep right now. Upon further investigation, led by Sugar Mama, she's come to investigate.
Also, Agatha, is your ghostly spirit is visible? So like, maybe be sneaky. Anyway, continue on.
Sugar Mama comes to look, and what you find is an incredibly adorable baby bunny.
Oh.
Like, wow, it's also purple, but it's a baby bunny and it's adorable.
What is it?
Agatha's being sneaky by dipping through the shadows of each wooden deck.
Okay.
There are
What's a baby?
I'm gonna pick it up.
It's so
And-
cute. I don't know what it is, but it's freaking adorable.
Have I mentioned how adorable and also purple this baby bunny is?
That's probably normal.
Can I hug it?
There are you can't hug it because it is currently being fussed about by all of the other people trying to hug it as well.
Oh no, I'm picking it up. I'm the biggest. I reach in.
That's a
and
fact. You're definitely the biggest.
I pick up the baby and then I put my finger in its mouth and I say, "Hey."
was so close to making it scream bloody murder, but you are who you are, so of course you don't wake it up when you just lift it wholesale out of the cradle.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just like, "Oh, aren't you cute?" And I'm going to touch its face and then and as I do that, I'm gonna smooth its hair and its ears. Sorry, its ears.
And be like,
I'd be like-
okay, that's adorable, but also, what is it?
It's a bunny. It's a baby bunny.
It does kind of look like Sugar Mama, I guess.
And I'm gonna since it's asleep, right?
It's asleep, yep.
So I'm going to just run through its thoughts.
It's oh my goodness, you're going to run through its thoughts.
I wasn't expecting this.
Okay, so it has a very distinct line of consciousness,
Okay.
and basically this is all there is in the head right now.
All right.
I was
Head empty. Only baby.
so first you see a cricket
Mm-hmm.
on the mushroom.
Oh goddess, is this gonna be another dream, but not our dream this time?
No,
I'm sorry.
you're going to very literally see it die.
What?
The cricket's gonna die.
The cricket's going to die.
Okay.
And then you're going to see something that definitely cannot be the case. Holding a purple baby bunny. Holding a baby bunny and then turning it purple. And then putting it in a cradle and pushing it down the stairwell.
Okay. So the cricket was on the mushroom, where we used to be. Then it died. Then suddenly some unfathomable being turned it into a bunny.
So specifically, what you saw was an Eastern dragonfly,
Okay.
which is a race so old. So this is a bit of lore about the situation. When you call a race older than a different one, it means they came about before and they have a longer expected lifespan.
Okay.
When a race is ancient, it means they are no longer being born. It has become extinct.
Okay.
So
The-
an
the
Easter dragonfly, which is
Dragonfly is potentially the most ancient race you know of.
All right.
Has been extinct for potentially the longest any race has been.
All right. And this is the one that took. And do I get the impression that it turned the cricket into A bunny or okay, so is this
There
like
was a cricket. It died. There is a bunny. It got turned purple and sent down in a cradle.
so this is like a reincarnation thing, and then like a recoloring, and then push down the tunnel.
I guess.
From the looks of it, that's a decent way to look at it, I guess.
Are there other purple bunnies? Is that normal here?
There's exactly one other bunny, and now that you're looking at it, there are two groups of people. One, swarming, listening chaos, trying to, like, discuss parenting and how they're going to raise it, and ooh, this is so exciting, and also, that's a baby bunny!
The excited about being a parent half.
And then there is a much, much smaller group that includes Sugar Mama that has a very different vibe going on.
They're, like, not happy about it?
Specifically, they are sad.
Sad.
And there's only one bunny? Aside
There's-
from Sugar Mama?
There's Sugar Mama and the purple bunny. The baby purple bunny.
That's it.
That's it.
They don't have children here, right?
Nobody has children. That's not a normal
Yeah.
thing. This baby
So-
is weird.
So they want so maybe so I'm gonna look at Sugar Mama and be like, did you want a child?
She's like, me? Gosh, no. I'm in charge of the mining operation. I don't got time for kids.
Do I detect sarcasm? Do I detect
Why don't
like
you
defensiveness?
figure out a person?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
Roll figure out a person in the dice game,
okay.
I believe is what Vivelda was doing.
And that's
That is in fact what I was saying.
is that heart?
It's
It's
Charm.
charm.
no.
Yes.
No, figure out a person is wit.
Wit. Yes.
What
That's
do you
even
mean?
better.
Figure out a
What?
person in the rules and PDF says plus charm.
Well,
Then I'll go with charm isn't a thing.
yeah, charm's not a
Why
thing.
does it say charm?
Because we copied and pasted that from the monster of the week where there isn't figure out a person. Figure out a person is a Thirsty Sword Lesbians move that Zyanus stole and copied over to Monster of the Week. And then, instead of retyping it anew, I just copied and pasted, and I didn't realize that I needed to adjust that.
Okay, good to
So
know.
I apologize. It is
So-
wit. That was my error. You can also spend a string. I don't know if you have a string on her.
Nope. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so.
You-
But it
you
doesn't
don't.
matter because I rolled a 3. So-
Amazing. Get an XP.
I rolled a 3. So
So take your experience points.
yeah.
And the simple fact of the matter is that if some people are taking care of a baby, fewer people are mining. This baby is going to be just nothing but hassle. People are going to be asking for days off all the time to deal with this baby.
That's what her face is telling me. Huh. Well, I guess if nobody wants it, I guess I'll keep it.
Just as a
You realize most of the town is surrounding you trying to be a parent.
Well, right now, based on my terrible, abysmal ability to read other people's
Of
emotions.
Sugar Mama.
Okay.
Everyone else is very clearly
also like Sugar he rolled a downbeat, which means like narratively there should be a bad thing happen, or like he offends Sugar Mama or something.
But I think
I'm not trying to be
I
a
said-
pain. I'm just
no. I that's why I said nobody wants this baby. that's
yeah.
I am punishing. I am intentionally making it worse. Nobody wants this baby. I
Okay.
guess I'll just keep it.
they're all like, "What? Where'd you even come from? You show up, shout danger, and now you want our baby? You're dangerous. You just said so."
I'm sorry. I realize none of you want this baby. I
My
I'll-
goodness.
I'm
I
going to
will-
grab Listening Chaos, haul him sideways, and like put my hand over his mouth and be like, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!"
Valda, I don't want a child being left behind or neglected just because people don't want them. It's okay. I'll take on the responsibility and raise the child as my own.
You are gonna get us all killed.
And then I'm going to astral
Enough
dance.
about that nonsense, Sugar Mama shouts over the crowd, and like everyone shuts up. Real tight in response.
I knew she was the boss.
Listening's crowd is big enough you could probably see it from where you are, yeah. She turns to the you lot and is like, okay, look. Babies aren't supposed to be purple. I don't know if you'd notice.
You people are weird.
What if it's
I'm gonna look at my
What if it's
hand.
monster?
What? A monster? What?
What if it's a monster?
Um,
Monsters are like babies.
I'll lean over and look at it and be like, "Well, it doesn't look like it wants to kill everything. Look at its
First
cutie
off,
booty
have you
little
made a baby?
cheeks."
First off, have you met babies? I'm pretty sure they want to kill it. Second off, what do you mean monster? Monsters aren't real. They're like nightmare stories we tell to our...
Look at
We
its
help
cutie
each
booty
other.
little
Spook 'em.
cheeks. I'm helping.
It's my baby now. You guys could, give me
Look.
some space.
You're gonna
You
get yourself
are the
killed.
new Thane, and then the Guardian turns a baby purple.
Who's
I
the
feel like-
guardian?
The Guardian is the one at the top of the staircase.
There's a person up there?
Theoretically, someone's putting these babies in cradles.
I guess that is kind of weird.
So, I reckon you guys go up and find out why the baby's purple. Since apparently you guys are the new and happening Thane, maybe it's because she wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I think she does want to talk to me, considering that we have a baby together.
You... Do you know the first thing about taking care of babies?
Yes, actually.
Yeah. Okay, how many times do you feed them?
How many times do I feed him?
Yes.
Well,
I don't want a
whenever
baby. Can we please not take the baby home? Is there a way we can avoid this? Listening, you don't need a baby.
I don't need a baby, but everyone else here clearly won't take care of it.
Are you... You're stupid.
How many times a day are you supposed to feed the baby?
How many times? Whenever it's hungry, obviously.
Everyone's always hungry. What are you talking about? No, how many... That's an awful response. Okay, how big are the pieces you should feed it?
How big are the pieces of what that I should feed the baby?
The only thing around here that's food.
Feed the baby rocks?
Well, you know what? I think I can figure it out. Okay, I'll just
I
give
don't
the
know.
baby
I
different
don't need
things
to
to eat.
eat, so
Yeah,
I-
I'll just
I'm going
If you
to
don't
attempt
feed-
to take the baby from Chaos.
that's gonna be really difficult to do. That's gonna be an opposed roll for sure.
Can I spend a string on you to get you... Oh, never mind. I don't have a string anymore.
Nope.
I used that for something because you're obnoxious.
Yep.
You hear that? Oh. So at that point, I'm going to look straight up and prepare to do something.
Did Agatha was able to see the cradle coming
Yes.
down, and so if she got distracted from her eternal pursuit of heading upward, and or wanted to like take a break, like that's not meta to be like, oh, I followed the cradle down and took a look at it, right?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind just because it would put Agatha back in the situation, and it's always nice to play.
Yes. So that's up to you, Agatha.
Here's the thing, listening chaos. You are the biggest, and you are probably something similar to very physically imposing when you want to be. You are not remotely as fast as Sugar Mama, who easily goes by and snatches the baby out.
Wait, no, that's the thing. I'm wrapping like my substance around the baby.
Yeah, and when you start, Sugar Mama books it. So, roll a daring to keep the baby out from
is
Sugar
that
Mama.
defy disaster?
Sugar Mama doesn't roll.
Yes.
Listening Chaos rolls daring to keep the baby.
Should Listening Chaos roll daring or roll defy disaster is my question.
But let me look up defy disaster.
Defy disaster is pretty much whenever you want to do something that's not covered by the rules.
I was actually going to use Grace, but
And you can use any stat to roll defy disaster.
I would be using Grace. That's like my thing.
I'd argue that daring, because what you're trying to do is hold on to something, which is more about physical might than it is about doing it elegantly.
Oh, I was thinking about doing it like, you know, as a graceful moment where she's like, she's going for me, and I just like, the baby like just slips by her.
You aren't going to outspeed and grace a bunny.
That's my whole thing, grace and spirit.
Yeah, and this is Sugar Mama's one defining character trait, whereas you can read people's dreams.
Okay, fine. I will take daring, which means I'm taking it at a penalty.
I like straight up don't question it when you say I absorb the blow into my body and don't have a problem. Let me have an NPC that's better at one thing.
No, that's fine. I'm cool with it. I'm just okay. I got an 8.
Yes.
Okay. That is a mixed beat.
So hang on. Listening is rolling defy disaster. I would like to defy some disaster.
Okay.
I would like to avert an imminent danger to myself or someone else. And I would like to use my daring.
Okay. Also, listening, I figured your daring wasn't very good.
No, it's not.
Which is why you're bullying her and using it. Then it... excellent. Perfect. Wonderful. So I would like to defy disaster, and as that is an upbeat instead of a mixed beat, I would like to end up with the baby, please.
Oh, absolutely. This is definitely how this goes back.
No!
So, Sugar Mama goes in, does something similar to acquire the baby, and then somehow passes it off to Vivelda in, like, just a blaze of movement that, like, it's kind of hard to keep track of. But now, Listening Chaos has bundled Sugar Mama inside of them.
So you are like trying to wrap around the baby, and Sugar Mama like slides through and like snatches the baby, but you are focusing entirely on her. So when I like step up from the side and I'm like, yoink, you didn't see that, and instead you grabbed for the baby and you grabbed Sugar Mama.
Well, I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
When the superhero speedster pushes you out of the way of the car and then gets hit by the car themselves, that's what happened.
Okay, well.
So, Gallant Rescue is one of my abilities, which is why I am helping you. When you defy disaster that's about to befall someone else, you either gain a string on them or ask one of the following questions. So I would like to ask you, what secret pain lies in your heart?
Wait, to who?
I'm pretty sure you just saved the baby.
No,
I
saved
on the baby.
I saved Listening Chaos.
What? No, you saved the baby. I was doing exactly what I. If anything, I was a disaster.
You are a disaster, and I'm trying to save you from yourself.
What?
Ooh, there's nothing more toxic than that sim, and it has to be canon now.
Saving
Wait.
that moment forever.
What was
Wait,
the
am I
question?
actually being saved in this situation?
I will say that Vivelda's twisted delusions of how the situation is going is canon enough for her to use her ability.
Yes, can I use it
Okay.
on Chaos?
Yes, ask Chaos your question.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's all I ever wanted. I want to ask Chaos what secret pain lies in its heart.
Oof.
Listening Chaos.
If you don't have an answer
If
to
you
that,
don't, I do.
Sure, you have. Then you give the answer.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, I could take a string instead, but that's fine. I'm really curious
No.
now.
No,
the thing is,
I
there
know
is-
stuff about listening Chaos. That
I know. No, I know what could be a secret pain, but the thing is, I don't know if I remember the secret pain. That's why I don't know if I can answer.
Okay, let's see what Armstill says.
Okay.
'Cause
Listening
now I
Chaos's secret pain is that there isn't enough to do what's supposed to be done.
What?
Yes.
Plot comes in riddles, baby.
What?
All right. There you have it. There you have it.
Oh my
But
gosh,
that's your
you're
answer.
agreeing with that?
Well, okay. I will. I'm gonna
I
say
promise
yes.
you, listening Chaos does not know what I'm talking about.
I don't. That's why I. That's why I was just like, okay, let's go with that. I like that's a win for me. That's a.
Cool.
The DM has spoken.
Okay, specifically Vivelda, you get this during the baby handoff, where part of you gets enveloped by listening Chaos in a way that you haven't before.
Gross.
And while you're I'm gonna be the savior and find out what's wrong, that's what you pick up.
This sense of incompleteness, loss, something
The sense of something supposed to be done.
that can't be
But-
or do or exist properly.
Yes, that can't be done properly.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
I got an even better thing. When you jump in and then you you don't hear me. You don't hear listening. You hear chaos with a capital C.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh.
That's probably fine.
That sounds fun, except that's not the one speaking.
Okay.
Apologies.
Wow.
When I told you you don't know, I did mean you
Okay.
don't know.
You
Alright.
don't know. So there's a voice in your head that isn't chaos with a capital C.
I guess so.
Cool. This is fascinating.
More importantly, listening Chaos doesn't know it's there.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, there's a baby. I have the baby.
You do.
this
The townspeople are very happy that you have the baby.
Is that sarcastic?
No, you are the town hero. Whatever just happened there, the baby is not part of. You saved the baby, town hero.
Fab. See,
Well, now-
I told you I was defying disaster and saving the day. I
Yeah,
will.
by sacrificing Sugar Mama.
That's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're an idiot. All I can do is
This small group of people that were sad are now pseudo panicking. By the way,
I is there someone here who looks like a responsible adult and might be a good mom instead of overly enthusiastic?
there's 3 people who have just come back with cloths to wrap the baby in, and
There we go.
you appear to have found what are they called?
I would like to give the baby to the most responsible looking adult
Yes.
who isn't listening chaos.
What are they
I'm
called?
going to
They're
belch
called,
loudly.
Yeah, the small group of people that were near panic are absolutely freaking out right the heck now.
I'm gonna be
And
like,
What's
the,
wrong
the
with
group
them?
of people freaking out is growing in quantity.
I'm gonna be like,
Everyone to stop freaking
what just happened? I feel very full.
out. Could you surrender Sugar Mama?
Wait, what? How did? I don't have sugar, mama.
Maybe you should like open your chest.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
open my
check.
chest. Is there
Uh,
anything inside?
Sugar
Except
Mama
bones.
spills out, and she's like, "The fuck."
That is, in fact, an experience I have often when dealing with listening chaos.
Okay, I feel a lot better
The
now.
panicking like subsides very quickly.
Okay, you
What were
tried.
you doing inside of me?
Maybe you should try being faster. I tell you.
Saving the baby from someone trying to like eat it or something.
Who was trying to eat the baby? You should tell.
Based off of what I just went through, at least a dozen somethings.
Well, what? I'm
She was
genuinely.
the one talking to Chaos with a capital C.
Oh,
That doesn't come across as one person to, sane people.
okay. It's like, well, I don't know what to say to you. Sorry, you decided to jump inside of my person. I feel like you
An
can at least buy
apology
me
would
some fun.
definitely be the correct
Is the
starting
baby
point.
at least safe?
Ma'am, I provide said baby.
You just gave it away.
You gave it away.
I point to said baby.
Good.
Ma'am, I would like to
What are they
apologize.
called? Are they called nursing mothers?
Are you asking?
In real life, was a profession.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nursemaid.
Yeah, nursemaid.
Yeah, you handed the baby off to the 3 nursemaids. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
I am like, ma'am, and I demonstrate where the baby is.
Okay.
And be like, ma'am, I apologize for my companion's idiotic and irrational behavior. He's like this a lot.
I was not idiotic. I would have taken care of the baby. That's ridiculous. You
Good.
guys were alarmed for no reason.
We don't get babies very often, and babies don't show up unless someone's about to die.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
There's only one bunny present. So if a baby bunny shows up,
Oh.
I should
that
be
how it
here
is?
reasonably for some few milestones of its life. But getting swallowed by your friend really did feel like the end.
Hmm.
It
So
could be
it's like-
coming anytime.
So there's a quota for like different species? Like you only
There's
have one
one.
bunny?
There's one of different species.
Well, then you let the
I look
if you-
around. Is there more than one of any given type of creature present?
There appears to be a pair of twins, and that's the only exception.
So I'm restraining myself from grabbing Sugar Mama because she was like, I'm going, like that's what she said. She said, I'm going to die, and I want to, like, grab her and protect her, but that'd be inappropriate. So my hands are, like, opening and closing really quickly, and I'm like, are you okay? Are you going to die right now?
I mean, like, if I had to guess, I'd say old age, as that's normally what happens.
You're not just gonna, like, poof.
No,
Well,
I'd probably turn to wood, like usual.
Like usual?
you usually turn to wood?
That's what.
Are all
happens
these
when people
are all
die.
these stairs made out of people?
Oh my
That's-
goodness, no! That sounds dreadful.
Oh my goddess. The stairs are
that's-
made of wood?
The stairs.
The
You really
stairs
think we build out
are
of dead
made...
people? What's wrong with you?
Well, we were thinking the same thing.
Where... do they get the wood that isn't people?
It grows in a stair shape
Out from
Well,
the
from
wall?
a giant dead body. From a
out
giant
from
dead
the
body.
wall.
Oh no, the walls are made of dead people.
Look, if the walls are made of dead people, that's not my fault.
I'm just like, I've been hitting the snapshot button like every few seconds here. We're just snapshotting this whole disaster. Every single turn of this conversation has been utterly batshit.
Oh well, at that point, I think unfortunately listening must rest.
Yes,
Hey,
it is time to wrap up our stream and our game. I would like to give a shout out to our NCN who followed me yesterday, Uturgu and Rosie9735, all of whom followed me yesterday, and I did not have a chance to give them a shout out. Also, Red Lady Watson. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. Also, a shout out to my one of my subscribers, Nimly. It is her birthday today, and I hope she has a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. We've been here about 2 hours. As usual, our D&D game is run by Armstill, who is a Minecraft streamer and streams about 12 hours opposite me. And the other members in my D&D game are Agatha, played by one of my Mighty Frog, who's one of my regular mods and an excellent mod. Keddy one of my best LARPing friends, and Listening Chaos, who's also a great LARPing friend. Who, as far as I know, don't have like things you want me to shout out.
You mean like as in a commercial thing? No, I don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do hospital stuff.
And we really appreciate that. Thank you for your service. But I'm not gonna advertise your hospital.
Yeah. No, I didn't
Guys.
say you should. No.
Also, Agatha, like, in the chaos, slipped it back into her body, and in the meantime has climbed onto my shoulder, and, like, when I was holding the baby and was like, this is my baby now, she just, like, cooed at it. Agatha...
I will buy all of that. Everyone is a million times distracted. No one noticed Agatha.
No. Apparently Mighty Frog would like to shout out the great taste of Charleston chews. So this stream brought to you by Charleston chews.
Oh no. Wait, you can't. Ooh.
I also like Charleston shoes.
So me and Agatha got to hold the baby for like half a minute, and then I found someone responsible to take it.
Someone responsible already had the baby.
You aren't someone.
No comment. Anyway, what we're really waiting here for is experience. What's the experience?
Yeah, what do we got?
Okay. Give me. I need to.
I'm gonna go offline, so say goodbye to Twitch. Goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Twitch.